Hello and welcome to the Battle Room. My name is Colin once again. So this will probably be the last week without Cam. I've been moving around and I was house sitting, so sadly there is no camera. But let's look at our opponent's team. So this is what I'm expecting from Fevzi. Obviously this isn't like locked in, but these are the 6 Pokemon I'm expecting, and these are the 6 Pokemon I'm going to prepare for. His team is very focused around like Whimsicott support plus Cobalion or Spectrier. Cobalion's been getting a lot of the KOs, same with Heatran. So I'm expecting those 3 for sure. Diggersby looks pretty good, Max Quake's pretty powerful. And yeah, Diggersby's good, and then Indeedee I think will be necessary just for Imprison, just because you can't let me just set up Trick Room with Hatterene. I'm still going to bring Hatterene, but I think the Indeedee will be forced to be brought, and then Spectrier seems like a great support Pokemon. It might run this set, but it also might run a Snarl set as well, because Snarl is very good versus my team, because they're all special attackers. So let's take a look at my... So the team that I'm going to be bringing is these 6 here, but I think it's a pretty intelligent 6, and I'm very excited to show these guys off. So I want to bring Hatterene because I think if there could be some mind games where I could lead Hatterene Togetic and just set up Trick Room. So I think that's pretty cool, and I do want to commit to those mind games. And I think having Hatterene in the party is super worth bringing. So I started with these 2 as the core. This is a pretty simple set. Life Orb, Max Special Attack, nothing too crazy for this Hatterene. And then Togetic over here is just Hatterene support. So the Berry may seem kind of interesting, but I'm bringing Togetic and Rhydon, who both benefit a lot from Eviolite. But I think Togetic can survive any hit, and the Berry will really help us do that. If there's a Steel Spike from Diggersby or from Heatran or from Cobalion, Togetic can live that. So I thought Berry made a lot of sense. Hustle is just for the ability doesn't matter, and then a pretty standard support set. My EV spread is designed to live a Steel Spike from Cobalion and a Flash Cannon from Heatran. So it's a pretty simple spread, but it's effective. Now this guy I'm excited to whip out. I've been thinking about, so part of my issues with my draft is that I'm very special focused. And I think that's a good thing because like Grimmsnarl synergies so well with Blastoise and Zapdos, but it's also a bad thing because my opponents will run stuff like Assault Vest or Snarl, and it'll give me a lot of issues. So I came up with a genius idea to run Liquidation EQ Blastoise. The attack stat is very similar to the special attack stat, so physical Blastoise is super viable here, and I'm really excited to whip this out. There's no Intimidate, well, he does have Gyarados, but if Gyarados doesn't come, then Blastoise can just go absolutely crazy with this moveset. Earthquake's awesome because Fevzi actually does have a lot of special attackers as well, so I thought, hey, Earthquake, Max Quake is just a good thing to have here. That's also why I wanted to bring Rhydon. So I'm super excited for this set, and I'm super excited to whip this bad boy out. I think it's a great set. I can still Shell Smash. I got Liquidation, and I got Earthquake. I'm excited for this. Grimmsnarl, I thought, hey, it's Grimmsnarl. He's still really good. It gives me options to help support Blastoise or help support Zapdos. So I went with Light Clay, and then, also the spread is just like, it lives Thunder Punch from Diggersby or something. I think that's what Blastoise is. But Grimmsnarl, back to Grimmsnarl really quick. I just went for a screen set. I thought Throat Chop could be really valuable this time around because it gives me a way to stop Snarl from Spectrier, and I thought Grimmsnarl is a good deterrent versus Spectrier, so I thought Grimmsnarl was just a good pick here overall. Light Screen, Reflect, Throat Chop, and then I went for Spirit Break because I thought Double Stab was more important because Fevzi has Indeedee, so running any priority that could get stopped by Psychic Terrain seemed kind of foolish, so I decided to go Spirit Break just as more coverage. The spread lives, like, I think +4 bounce from Cobalion or something along those lines, and then it lives a Steel Spike from Heatran with behind a Light Screen. So it's a pretty simple spread, but super effective. So I was pretty excited for Rhydon this time around, because again, Fevzi's team is very specially oriented. So Rhydon looks really good, because it's able to set up Max Quakes. And I thought Rhydon as a potential max, like, I have 3 maxes already, but Rhydon looks really good. So I went for a high horsepower, Rock Slide, Swords Dance, and Protect. Swords Dance was just in case I lived like a follow me set and really committed to the Rhydon mode. I think it could be pretty good. I think that move is really filler, and I think Swords Dance is totally fine. But I like Rhydon here. I think it's really good, even though Lightning Rod is not actually very useful here. It just gives me a lot of options versus Fevzi's team. And finally, Zapdos. This Zapdos is Specs again. I thought Specs is really good when I don't want to max the Zapdos. So I went with Hurricane, Discharge, Volt Switch, and Thunderbolt. All 3 electric moves in a Hurricane. I didn't need Heat Wave. I didn't need any coverage. So I was like, hey, Discharge is really cool, and so is Volt Switch. For the spread, I outsped Diggersby and survived like I think a Rockfall from Cobolion, something along those lines. I just made him as bulky as possible while being pretty offensive with these choice specs. So I think these three, I think the decision making here is pretty solid, and I think it's going to come down to play. And I think Blastoise is really going to surprise Fevzi, because I haven't done physical Blastoise yet, and I'm really excited to whip it out. Again, Fevzi is an amazing opponent, so I'm really excited for this week, and I'm excited to see what we can do versus Fevzi. You can, again, all his stuff is linked below. You gotta check Fevzi out. He's insane. He qualified for the Players Club Global Finals. He's an amazing player. You're missing out if you're not checking out Fevzi's content, so go check him out below. I'm sure I'll remind you after the battle, but let's get into the battle. So Fevzi's got Spectrier, Whimsicott, Heatran, Indeedee, Diggersby, and Tangela. So this is basically what I expected, but I did expect Gyarados or Cobolion. I expected Cobolion, but there's no Cobolion. That's really, really interesting. Okay. Tricker mode looks okay. Again, we're just gonna get like stopped by Indeedee, but knowing that is like fine. Potential Snarlbot from the horse. Blastoise is looking real, real good. Max Quake, Liquidation, all good things to have here. But Berry probably won't be super useful, but we'll see. Okay, so I think we're gonna follow Blastoise game plan pretty much here. I think that's our best play. I think we're gonna get Snarled, but we're physical Blastoise, so this might just work. I'm gonna go Blastoise Grimmsnarl with Zapdos in the back, and I'm gonna try Rhydon. I think Rhydon's way more flexible than something like Hatterene is. I think Hatterene is definitely in consideration for game 2. I just find it so unlikely that they lead Hatterene game 1, or they don't lead Indeedee game 1. Indeedee will be led. I'm like pretty sure. And I think maybe game 2 will whip out the Trick Room mode, because I think the Trick Room mode is really potent. Like maxing Rhydon is super legit. We'll have to see here. So it's going to be Indeedee, Diggersby. Alright, that's a pretty good lead from our opponent. It covers both physical and special, so I can't just press light screen and just cover both. But I do think this is okay. I think they're going to start spamming Max Quakes, but I think that will be okay for me. So I'm just going to go for Max Geyser turn 1 on the Diggersby, and I probably only get one of these. Actually, no, I'll go for Reflect. Oh wait, was that Max Geyser or Cannonade? Oh no. It is Max Geyser. Oh no. That's not good. Oh crap. I don't have Cannonade. That's probably okay. We'll just go for Diggersby, and then we'll set up Reflect. Should I go for Indeedee? Diggersby way more a threat. Diggersby is way more of a threat. I need to deal with Diggersby first. I think they're just going to turn 1 Max Quake, which is fine by me. Fine by me. It does mean I don't get a free boost, but this is good for me because I am physical. So the Max Quake boosts aren't going to be a big deal. I've started to notice that Max Quake, Snarl, stuff like that, Assault Vest is really good versus my team. So I think this physical Blastoise, I don't know if it'll remain a constant, but at least for this week, I think it's going to help me out a lot just to get around this stupid bunny. I don't want to deal with the Max Quake spam. I don't want to deal with it. So we're getting big, which is good. Big Blastoise. Psychic did get something. Blastoise should be able to take this pretty well. I think setting up Reflect is definitely way better. Oh, it's going to fake out. There is no Psychic Terrain. Oh my god. Alright, Max Steel Spike actually. No. No way. No way. There's no way. There's no way he knows. There's no way he knows. That was just like, I think he just wanted the guaranteed KO. But Quake probably does it. Quake probably does it. When I was running the Calcs, Quake definitely does it. Alright, Geyser's actually a lifesaver here by accident, because I do get the Hurricane. Hurricane should be able to kill Diggersby from this range. I'm designed to always outspeed Diggersby as well. This is looking good. Alright, we bring in Zapdos. This is looking good. I actually am feeling pretty confident right now. I'm feeling confident, because now we can just Max Geyser. Actually, we could just Max Quake. I think we'll Max Quake the Indeedee. And then Hurricane this guy. Because Hurricane should kill. Respect Zapdos. We're designed to outspeed it by 1 point. This is looking fire. This is looking fire. Dealing with this Max really early is just a great thing. And then getting a Max Quake boost onto Zapdos is a pretty good feeling, because Zapdos is very bulky Pokemon. I think this should kill Diggersby. Diggersby's stats are pretty weak, that I feel pretty confident. I probably could have ran a calc, but there's not much I can do. Like, I think this is my best play. I could have double tapped just in case, but I don't know. I don't think it's worth it. The accidental Max Geyser is going to come in clutch here because now I have 100% accurate Hurricane. Hurricane connects, please, KO. Ah, that did nothing. Mystical Fire hits Blastoise. Okay, so they don't know that I am physical. Okay, White Herb's going to get rid of that. They don't know I'm physical yet. Next, Lightning into Turtok. Okay. I should take this pretty well. Yeah, that was actually pretty comfortable. Wow. Okay. The Max Quake Boost is like kind of nice here. It's not amazing. But I'll take it. I think it'll help Zapdos a lot in the late game. Okay, that's good damage. Special Defense Boost as well. Now Fevzi knows I'm probably physical. So the Steel Spike Boost is going to be really great for Fevzi. I don't think we have much of a play. I think this is fine because I can start pivoting Zapdos around if I need to as well. Rhydon should be a pretty relatively healthy switch for any of the last two Pokemon. I'm imagining it's Heatran and Spectrier, which is a little scary because I do have a lot of special attackers. But Zapdos locked into Discharge could be very, very strong in the late game. And that's probably what I'm going to try to do. Okay, Diggersby's withdrawing. Probably in a Heatran here, if Heatran is one of the last. I imagine it's just Heatran, right? It's going to be Heatran, okay. So it's probably Heatran, and I'm still thinking Spectrier. Let's see here. Hurricane comes through. This will probably do a good chunk. Alright, that should give it away to them, Specs. And it's going to be Mystical Fire into Zappy. Okay. This should do no damage, it's just for the utility. I'm faster than Indeedee, so Indeedee's kind of bulky. Alright, Max Geyser. Indeedee's out of here. Okay. Not too bad. Not too bad. Not too bad. My brain is ginormous for this accidental Max Geyser Blastoise. Alright, Spectrier is last. Alright, Zapdos is getting, or Blastoise is getting small, sorry. Okay, so we have Diggersby as the one. Man, I'm feeling pretty good about the situation. I think we actually just try to EQ here. And then I'm just going to Hurricane Spectrier. That seems like the best play by a long shot. This seems actually like a pretty solid good play. Because I think Rhydon wins in the late game against Diggersby and against this other guy. Heatran, obviously. Zapdos is like a little bit weaker, because of the Mystical Fire, and the longer the game goes, it does get weaker. But it also isn't like horrible, just because being locked in a Hurricane isn't a bad thing. It should kill Diggersby if I hit it. Spectrier goes for Shadow Ball. I think Turtok loses. I'm convinced. Yes, he's so bulky. Hurricane comes through. This is big damage. Okay, it's like half. It's not as big as I would have liked. Flash Cannon comes through. Turtok lives this 100%. I know my boy lives this. And he didn't live that. Okay, that was not money, Turtok. It's Life Warp Heatran. Oh crap. Okay, that's actually a little scary. That's a little scary. I don't like that. I didn't like that. It does mean I'll kill him, but Rhydon has to go crazy mode now. Okay. I think we go for Rock Slide. I think this is my only play because I have to go for Rock Slide to pick up the KO on a Spectrier, and then I need him to somehow live a Life Orb Flash Cannon and a freaking Shadow Ball, which is going to be a lot to ask. They could go for Snarl or something as well, but I think attacking, like, I'm going to have to try to live this hit, whether it's this turn or next turn. Zapdos isn't going to do enough. Maybe I could have went for Confusions, but, oh man, I don't know. This is scary. This is a weird situation. He might overpredict and like try to target down Zapdos with the Shadow Ball. No. I was hoping for a potential overpredict, but let's see how much this does. Flash Cannon should kill him, I imagine. That's good damage. Ooh, Big Berry, that's not good. Not good, not good, not good. Citrus Berry, okay. Flash Cannon in a Rhydon. Can Rhydon live? No, he cannot. The Life Orb Heatran was actually so clutch to mess me up there. Rain stops, okay. I think the Shadow Ball, like, we're just going to get overwhelmed. I have to hit, like, 3 Hurricanes in a row to win this. I will try to do that, but I think that's what we need to do to win. Oh, man, I'm nervous. I think we just lose because the rain's gone, too. Life Orb Heatran's probably 2-hit KOing with Heat Wave. Maybe even has, like, Flamethrower or something. We'll see. They draw Spectre A. Into Diggersby. Alright, that would be a free KO on a Diggersby, but it doesn't really matter. We miss. Okay. Heat Wave misses? Okay, cool. Oh, we actually did miss it. Electricity Fountain. If Diggersby has Protect, that's kind of bad, too. Do we have to read this? Huh. Like, is this a return? I don't know. I'm just gonna go for Diggersby. I don't know. This is a weird turn. If it has Protect, we'll find out the hard way here. It doesn't, but we miss. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. We had to hit all Hurricanes. Like, it was very unlikely. We do live Rock Slide, though, which is very cool. Nice job, Zapdos. Okay. I really don't hate how that game went. I really thought Hurricane would do more, but I'm very bulky. Okay. Not a big deal, not a big deal. This is super winnable. Like, sometimes it's in the past it's felt like the games are unwinnable and I have no chance. Like, once my opponent reveals their, like, tricks, or like the Sylveon with the Necra, or the, or when we played against, Moxie and he used, Reuniqueless, I just felt like I couldn't beat it. But this time around, I think we can win. It's just a matter of play, which is fine by me. That's always a good thing. It's definitely bulky support. Bulky support Spectre A. Whimsicott didn't come. They faked us out turn 1. I'm gonna go Togetic Turtok. Zapdos. And this guy again. Right on. I think we can do it with this. I think we can do it. We just have to play better. I like Togetic a lot more. Man, the amount of fake outs my Grimmsnarl has received is like astronomical. And like, I get it. It makes complete sense. But it still makes me very, very sad every single time it happens. I think the Trick Room mode is like an option, but like, I don't really love it. Because we're just going to get faked out Steel Spike turn 1. And like, there's not much I can do to stop that. So, yeah, Trick Room mode is kind of off the table. I think Turtok can do it though. I'm like fully convinced. The turn 1 is a little awkward though because of Steel Spike. Let me actually run the calc really quick. I see, he's a Assault Vest. That's what got me. He's a Assault Vest Diggersby. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. That makes sense. Shell Smashing is really, really risky. Shell Smashing is really risky. This is, I think, my best play. He's a Assault Vest Diggersby. That's why I lived the Hurricane. I knew I was confident in the Hurricane kill. It's got to be a Assault Vest. That makes so much sense because the Life Orb Heatran. It just occurred to me. All right, this is fine. I'm confident. This is winnable. This is okay. We can do this. We can do this. I think my turn 1 is pretty good. Pretty good. Alright, he's getting big with Diggersby. That makes sense. That's fine. His whole strategy was to max Quake through my whole team. It makes complete and utter sense. Physical Blastoise is really, really clutch, I'm not gonna lie. I'm very thankful for Physical Blastoise. It will be my savior if we win this set. Alright, Blastoise is getting huge. He's getting huge. He's ready to go. This should do about half because I imagine they're just going to steal Spike 2. Which we will live because we have Berry. So we're totally fine. We're helping handing just in case of fake out. Let's see, is it going to be fake out? It will be. Good turn 1 then, and then a Steel Spike and a Timothy. Great. Max Quake and a Blastoise. Wait. He doesn't know yet. Oh, that just hurt. But he doesn't know. I don't think he knows, actually. Oh my god. He doesn't know. Because he never saw Blastoise actually move. He just saw Max Quake, which I guess maybe he didn't know about Earthquake. Like, he's not thinking it's Earthquake. He thinks it's like Mudshot or something. Diggersby's down! Oh my god. That is such a good turn 1. That's so good. He doesn't know. He doesn't know at all. He just thought we had like Earthquake like randomly from Max Quake or something. Oh my gosh. The physical Stoise. Okay, that might be a game winner right there. It should be. I should be able to just discharge forever and win. I'm feeling confident now. Okay, Spectrier comes in. This is amazing. This is amazing. I should be able to live both their hits like really easily. I'm just gonna go for Spectrier and then I'm gonna yawn. Honestly, I think I'll just kill because they can't Snarl or Mystical Fire me. Oh my god, the physical Turtok. My best ally. It should be Heatran last, which makes me feel really confident. I'm really surprised no Cobalion, but I really love his planning here. Like, Assault Vest Diggersby with Max Quake spam, Mystical Fire, Snarl Spectrier, probably. It makes a lot of sense, and I really like it. The only thing that's stopping him is Physical Turtok. Physical Turtok. That's all we needed. Oh my god. Pass Colin clutching it out. That Snarl does nothing, baby. That Snarl does nothing. I mean, it actually does because we have Whiter, but hey, it also does nothing because we're physical. Oh my god, he's trying so hard. I don't want to show it then. I don't want to show it at the end of the game. I need Blastoise to die. I mean, he's got to know it's liquidation now. Just kill the Spectrier at -1. I mean, maybe he thinks the rain. Maybe he thinks he doesn't know. Maybe he doesn't know. All right, we're gonna yawn trap. Like, this is so good. It's over. This is so funny. He has no clue. That turn 1 was amazing for me. The Max Quake was glorious. Glorious stuff. Okay, Heatran comes in. Alright, now we just finish off Heatran, I think. And we'll just take the dub. I think I will yawn Heatran. I don't see a real like downside to yawning Heatran. That was amazing. This is so good. I'm so happy. Alright, Mystical Fire. He's still trying to weaken Turtok. That's probably like, it might be its only attacking move. It might have like Imprison Trick Room as the last 2 moves. Flash Cannon. We're going to show Babiri, which actually isn't good. I probably should have switched that out. But that's okay. It's probably a safe guess to assume Babiri very tempting. Just because if I'm Eviolite Rhydon, right? I guess it could be Sash, but he trans down. This guy goes to sleep. I don't know if I want to show Liquidation. This is a hard call here. Because then next time he's just going to Steel Spike his turn 1, which is unfortunate. But if he does Steel Spike his turn 1, we could just go for a Smash. I think that's what we do. We make him think it's safe and better to go for that play. That's what we do. That's what we do, baby. That's what we do. So then turn 1 he goes for Steel Spike, and then we go for Shell Smash because we know Blastoise is safe. And then we're just chilling. We're just absolutely chilling. But then he could read us and fake out Blastoise. But that would be not good. I think faking out Blastoise might be his best play anyways. But if he fakes out Blastoise, then you follow me. It's a weird situation. It's a very weird situation. He's gonna see Liquidation now though. And we're gonna see if this thing is Sash, which I assume it is. It probably is Imprison Trick Room Fake Out Mystical Fire. That's my guess. It's Sash, okay. I kinda like the alright, we showed it.
I kind of like the Indeedee against our team. Like, I think it is kind of cool to not run Psychic Surge because Psychic Surge is really, really benefiting my Hatterene. So I do kind of like it. I do really like it. So our Hatterene mode is not even on the table anymore. We're not getting Psychic Terrain. We're not going to kill Diggersby. And he has Fake Out plus Steel Spike. Like, so we kind of have to really lean into Turtok. Huh. Interesting. Interesting predicament. We show the physical Blastoise. Now we're confirming his worst fears. And we're confirming why he lost this game. Indeed, he wakes up. It's gonna go. Yeah, it's Mystical Fire and Prison Trick Room. It has to be. No doubt in my mind. No doubt in my mind. Okay. I'm content with this game. Our turn 1 was actually ended up being perfect. But now what do we do in game 2? Because I assume the same leads will be led. I really like Togetic, Blastoise, and I think I'm going to follow through with it. We just 4-0'd, by the way. Blastoise is crazy. That's 4 O's on the board for Blastoise. Give it up for Turtok. So I think the plan doesn't change. It's just playing well and figuring out what we're going to do turn 1. I'm going to auto-lock this shit right away, baby. Confidence, baby. Confidence. So I think the plan, I just don't know what we're going to do in the leads. I think we're going to follow me Shell Smash. I think that's what we're going to try to do. Because I think he's going to fake out Steel Spike. But I don't know if he's going to fake out Togetic. I think he does kind of have to, though. The threat of Yawn is massive. Yawn is a big deal. Obviously, Helping Hand is scary too, but I don't know. Maybe he'll go with the Tangela lead. Maybe he'll add Whimsicott. There's a lot of things he could do to change up his approach here in game 3. In game 3. Man, I'm a little nervous. This has got the leads are going to be really what determines it. Blastoise looks amazing here. There's very little answers to Blastoise. It's very much the Diggersby. And like I guess the Spectrier, right? But now Spectrier loses a lot of value versus Blastoise because he's physical. So, but it is important though, if he were to Snarl, he could break my White Herb, which would make Blastoise a much more difficult Pokemon to pilot if I go for Shell Smash. Like it kind of removes it off the table. So we'll have to see here. I assume it's Fake Tears Whims, which could be problematic, but that would mean leading Heatran into Blastoise, which is a no-go. I can just Max Quake off that guy. So we'll have to see. This is going to be an interesting game 3. It's going to really determine. It's really going to be determined by what he leads. Tangrowth could give me issues too because I don't have an Ice move. So Tangrowth could get by me pretty freely. Let's see what he leads. It's going to be Tangela plus Heatran. Yup. Okay. I mean, I'm not against this. It's still good for my Blastoise, right? Like, I think this is totally fine. We just Shell Smash it up and go for Follow Me. I think this is totally fine. We should live the hit. Blastoise can chill. And then, yeah, I think this is okay. It's going to be about dealing with this Tangela, but yeah, I think he gets a Steel Spike boost. But then Zapdos can come in. We can set up Rain for Zapdos and spam Hurricane. It's still looking like a pretty positive situation overall. We're going to get our Shell Smash. He's going to max Heatran, so this is also a turn of max that we're burning. I am a little bit afraid Togetic will die, and then he'll hit us with a Sleep Powder. That would be really, really bad. That would be really scary. I wouldn't appreciate that at one bit. Let's see what he's going to go for here. It could also be a Rage Powder. I'm hoping it's a Rage Powder, but I don't know. I don't know which one of these little babies is faster. It's not. Okay. I hope I live this. I was calc to survive regular, so I don't know if I'm going to live this because this is Life Orb. So it really messes up my calc a little bit. We live, though. Oh, Togetic. My savior. Thank you, Togetic. Thank you so much. Okay. This is looking good. Life Orb. Yep. And we break the shell while conserving our White Herb, which is awesome. And then they're going to go for Sleep Powder and a Togetic. If it misses, we get to freely attack Heatran, which would be very, very beneficial for me. Alright, that's what we like to see. So now, I think I just go for Max Geyser and a Heatran, and then Follow Me again. I don't know if this will kill Heatran. I'm going to run the calc incredibly quickly. Blastoise versus... no, not Team Heatran. I'm running out of time. I gotta go fast. It's doing like nothing. It probably doesn't kill. Oh no, we're timed out. Oh no. Did I max Geyser? At least I think I max Geyser. He might just follow me, but I think I went for Helping Hand or something, or Yawn. Helping Hand would have actually been pretty good, honestly. Maybe that's what I should have done. That would have got the kill. Oh man, I ran out of time running the calc. That is not good. I gotta get faster with my calcing. Alright, Turtok's big though, which is good. Protects Tangela. Okay, that's good. Like, honestly, that's really good. We go for Max Geyser. I think we went for Yawn. Oh my gosh, this timeout is so clutch. Heatran does live, but I think that's totally fine. Because we can just Hurricane. Max Flare and it's everything. That's a good play. Wait, oh no, we can still Hurricane. We're totally fine. Because we get to we get to set up the raid because Blastoise is faster than Zapdos now. Oh my gosh, this Blastoise is about to clutch it for me. Okay, Life Wood. Yeah, we go on this guy. Zapdos 100%. Because like this Heatran really isn't that scary in the big picture. Max Geyser into that guy and Hurricane. I think it's our best play. We still have an extra turn of Max as well. Actually, I should have probably double tapped Tangela. He can Max Guard Heatran, and then I would have an accurate thing, which is not good. I should have double tapped Tangela. Because Heatran's not really a threat if it rains up. Like, what, is he good with Max Steel Spike? My 2 Steel Resist, right? Come on. Oh, I misplayed a little bit. I hope he doesn't Max Guard. I hope he just Rage Powders. But that doesn't seem like a good play. Ah! I messed up. Alright, Max Geyser. I just needed to double tap. Zapdos misses. Oh, that's so bad. I messed up, though. I deserved that. I just needed to double tap that slot. Oh, what a horrible play. Oh, man. He doesn't get to move anyways. I have to try to hit Tangela now. Oh man, this game was like locked in my favor until I did that. Because just having the rain up makes Heatran such an easy Pokemon to defeat. But now, because the sun's up, it's much harder, much more difficult. And we're going to take boosted Heat Waves. I do have Earthquake though, that I can still rely on it with a +2 Turtok. Like, it's still very winnable. Very, very winnable. It's just a matter of when will Turtok wake up. Okay, he's so fast asleep. Zapdos will hit this Hurricane though, right? Oh my gosh, Zapdos. No, I can't have you miss these, buddy. Because now Zapdos goes to sleep. Heatran lives, which is actually kind of good. Sleep Powder misses, which is actually really good. Alright. I mean, Turtok can wake up now. We can just win the game instantly with an EQ here. Life will be good, right? Right. We'll just wake up, hit EQ, hit Hurricane. Life's great. Oh, what a misplay. What a misplay. If he wakes up, it's actually just fine. Honestly, even if I don't wake up and I just kill Heatran with EQ, or with if I kill Tangela with Hurricane, I'll be happy. Ah, he stayed asleep. No. Alright, Zapdos. 3rd time's the charm. And that's probably game. No, Zapdos! Oh, I'm so mad at myself, though, because this would have been avoided. And I would have been fine. What a blunder. What a blunder. Energy Ball. Oh my gosh. And he's dead. Oh my gosh. It was just all my fault. Like, 3 Hurricanes suck, but I could have easily prevented that by double tapping Tangela. I just threw the game. No. No. Not like this. He only had one play, and I gave it to him. Diggersby comes in. Oh, man. Oh, man. We're just done. We're just done for. What a blunder. Ironhead. Oh. Energy ball. No. I'm so mad at myself. Because that game was so winnable. I just needed to double tap Tangela. Well, GG's to Fevzi. GG's. Fevzi's a great player as always. If you want to check out his content, he's amazing. He recently just qualified for Players Cup Finals. So you should definitely go check him out. He's easily one of the best players in Europe. He's so fun to watch. He's the nicest guy ever. You should go check out Fevzi's. GG. Fevzi. GG's to Fevzi. GG.